Hello and welcome to Dragonweek here on Goblins and Gremlins. I am Hob the Hobgoblin and I am super excited for what we have for you today. Dragonweek is a special event hosted by Pointy Hat and Ginny D. In the previous two videos, I talked to you about a barbarian who could turn himself into a dragon hybrid, and a paladin who takes an oath to a dragon, becoming a worshipper of that dragon. Today's subclass goes in a completely different route, because the subclass I have for you today is a fighter subclass known as the Order of the Slayer. So get ready to slay some dragons right after the intro.
Where's my D20? Gobbo!
Worth it.
For the Order of the Slayer, I didn't want to limit anyone to just being able to hunt down dragons. So a lot of these features are open to make the Order of the Slayer fighter able to take on any type of monster if they have a little bit of prep time. Sounds a little bit like Batman.
Max, what do you want for dinner?
Justice.
Or maybe even supernatural. Let's get into the Order of the Slayer. These fighters have dedicated themselves to hunting down mighty beasts, monsters, monstrosities. The Order of the Slayer are fighters who take an oath to hunt down all of these monsters and make them fall by your hands. The Order of the Slayer goes out and finds people to help them in their hunts, and forms hunting parties. These fighters focus on tactician and using their resources and their knowledge that they could gain before a fight. But they're not useless in a fight, even if a fight happens that they didn't expect, or if they were led astray by the information they gathered. Let's get into the third level features. The first feature is Mark of the Slayer. You gain the Hunter's Mark spell, and you can use it a number of times per day equal to your proficiency bonus. The other major feature that you'll have with these fighters that keeps building as you go is Hunter's Brew. To prepare for the hunt, hunters have taken up brewing, a way of bringing allies together and bonding before bringing down a mighty foe. For what is a hunter without his pack? This feature gives you proficiency in brewer's tools, and a list of special brews that you can make each day. A number of brews can be prepared equal to half the fighter level rounded up. Brews normally take 10 minutes to craft, and only one effect can be applied at a time, as a new brew overpowers the last one used. Quick warning to anyone though, overuse of these brews can cause brew sickness. It's not an actual effect, but it's a little bit of fun flavor, because all of these brews are alcoholic drinks that your character is making. If you are under the effect of a brew and you want the effect to stop, you can always make a con save to end the effect early. These brews are able to be given out to your allies, but the save DC is always the same. The DC is equal to the Brewer's Con mod plus proficiency bonus plus 8. The reason for this is because all of the brews that you make are specially blended for you. So when other people take them, they are going against your constitution. At 3rd level, you get access to the first 6 brews. At 7th level, you get access to 7 and 8, 10th level, 9 and 10, and 15th level, you get access to all 12 different brews. The brews have different effects, such as Bloodhound's Brew, which lasts 1 hour and gives you expertise in survival and perception rolls related to tracking. From the outside view, whenever you take this brew, your allies would notice as you start to become more animalistic, maybe getting down to the ground and actually sniffing the tracks of whatever monster you're hunting. I'm not going to go through in this video because it would take too long to go over all of the different brews that I made, but I'll give brief little descriptions of them. In the first 6, there are brews that give you poison resistance and poison condition immunity. There are brews that increase your movement speed and give you advantage on dex checks. Brews that make you have an increased carrying capacity and even stronger than your character is able to be right now. All of these brews have different effects that transform your character's body in different weird ways to kind of give you a fun little bit of flavor as you're taking these. As you go with the brews, they keep getting stronger. Even your base brews at 3rd level, by the time you're 15th level or 18th level, they become stronger effects. One of the brews, for a quick example, is the Grizzly Might brew. This brew gives you advantage on strength checks and saving throws, as well as an increased carry capacity for pushing, pulling, and moving any weight that you need to. It gives you the carry capacity of 1 creature size larger than you are. However, at 10th level, whenever you take this, for the 1 minute that this brew lasts, you will also gain resistance to piercing, slashing, and bludgeoning damage. So, these brews are good even later on in the game. The really cool part of these brews is that you can split them up between your party members as well, so it's not just on you to take these. You can give any one of these brews, just to increase the fun and increase the strategies that you and your allies come up with. But that's enough talk of all these brews. If you want to see the full descriptions of these brews, I have a document below that has the full subclass in there, and it has a better explanation than I can give in this brief video about how the brews work and different effects of the brew. Some other features that you're getting at 7th level is the feature Perceive Prey. When a creature is marked by your Slayer's Mark, you start to gain knowledge of the monster each turn, and you can ask one question as a free action about the chosen target, such as weaknesses they may have, what their armor class is, resistances, ability modifiers, or what their saving throws may be. Those you can only ask one specific one, so you could be like, hey, do they have a high wisdom modifier? Or does this creature look especially flame resistant? 7th level, you also gain Enhanced Mark, so when you cast Hunter's Mark, it now casts as a 3rd level spell. At 10th level, you get probably the strongest feature in this entire subclass, Tactician's Reflex. You have gained immense battlefield awareness, and as a reaction a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus, you can give yourself or an ally resistance to the damage they are about to take. The real effect of this, though, is that this is based off of the attack coming in. So, if a red dragon is about to breathe fire over you and your whole team, you can scream to everybody, hey, get down! And every single person floor and gets resistance to that fire damage, making this so it is a uncanny dodge for everyone on AoE effects. You can only do this a number of times equal to proficiency bonus per day, but even still, that is very strong. The 15th level feature is one that is a little bit more situational, as we get to Feast for the Hunt Ahead. As you are preparing for a big hunt, this allows you to have a grand feast, allowing you to cast Hero's Feast at a lower cost of components, as you gather the materials from previous hunts. The reduction amount that this takes away from the 1,000 gold cost is 50 gold per CR of the monster added. For example, a direwolf CR1 away 50 gold from it, but a Displacer Beast CR3 would be 150 gold reduction from the cost of Hero's Feast. The other 15th level feature is Unrelenting Mark. When you cast Hunter's Mark, it now casts as a 5th level spell, as well as giving you advantage on concentration checks to maintain the mark. Then we get to the final feature at 18th level, Exterminate. You know your craft well, and nothing will stop you from ending your target. Your Hunter's mark damage is now 2d6 and has an additional effect. Your armor class increases by 5 for attacks made against you by a creature that is marked by you. The Order of the Slayer Fighter is a very strong combatant and gives you extra fun things to do even out of combat as you're making these meals for your teammates and going on these hunts and preparing for these hunts. I wanted to try with this, giving it something completely different from what the fighter has gotten with any of its other subclasses, and a little bit of Alchemist from the Artificer. So, with that, we have our 3 different subclasses. I hope everyone liked all 3, and if you see this video first, go and check out the other 2. All 3 of these subclasses I have worked very hard on over the past couple months, so if you could please comment, let me know what you think, let me know any homebrews that you've made, let me know what you want to. You could tell me about the food that you're gonna eat later today, or the food you're eating while watching the video you want. Comment down below so that I know that you made it to the end of the video. I really enjoyed getting to do these different things for Dragonweek. If anyone could happen to show this stuff to Pointy Hat, or Pointy Hat if you happen to be listening to these videos or watching them, please leave a comment down below. It would mean a lot. It would mean a lot to us here on the channel. Also, to honor Pointy Hat, all of our Dragonweek subclasses and materials are listed in the descriptions below every video. We wanted to make sure that everyone got free access to this, completely free. Go on, try them out, see what you think. I think that about does it for this video, so let's roll the outro. Hopefully this gave you ideas for some homebrew to throw into your game. If you have any ideas or homebrew that you have made, throw it into the comments below and we will give you our thoughts. Or if you want to actively communicate with us goblins and build homebrew with us, join our Discord with the link below. If you have enjoyed today's video, please like, comment, ring that bell, and subscribe. It would help us greatly to slay the monster known as
the algorithm.
Thank you for your time from all of us here at Goblins and Gremlins.